Hey, we're trying to make this movie about your dad, and I'm wondering if you can help us introduce your dad for us for the movie. Can you do that? Because we won't really know who he is or what he does in the beginning of the movie. So can you tell us what your dad does?
I told you that
Oh,
already.
I know, but we need to hear it in like a whole sentence.
Yeah, a whole sentence. So my dad's name is, and he does.
This movie is made by this movie is made by Chad, Lindsay, Dave, Maisie, Koei, and my dad makes stuff.
What's your dad's name?
I just said it.
Say it again.
Chad.
Say my dad. Say it in the whole sentence. Go ahead. Take it out of your mouth and say, my dad's name is.
My dad's name is Chad. He likes to make things.
I'm Maisie. I'm 14. And I'm Chad's daughter.
And do you call your dad Chad?
No, I call Chad Dad.
The objects that I'm attracted to are things that generally have a neat shape to them. Like if there's print on the metal, or if there's like different composites of metal attached to each other, little bits of machinery like the insides of old vending machines and stuff like that. Stuff that's dimensional and has depth to it. Trash Heaven is an awesome place to be. It is inside the city. It's totally insulated from the city. Completely peaceful, and you can spend hours and hours picking up artifacts and like imagining stories behind the artifacts.
Yes, Trash Heaven is great.
Do you like going with me down there every time I go down?
I do like going down in Trash Heaven with you.
I help him pick. Maisie and me help him pick his thingies.
Does Kohei ever go?
Koei.
He hasn't gone yet.
Hasn't gone.
Yeah.
Trash Heaven.
Well, that's what Maisie calls the dump where Dad gets all the stuff to build with. Why do you think she called it that?
It's a trash and it's heaven. I don't know.
I don't know why Koei hasn't gone down there. Maybe it's really hard to. It is really hard to get down there. It's kind of dangerous. But it's very adventurous.
Tell me why you'd like to go to Trash Heaven.
To climb up the big dirt thingy and slide down on my butt. That's the funnest part. Remember?
I do remember, that was awesome.
So what kind of tools do you take down there?
The tools we take down there is a backpack, and don't you have like a rack thing?
Mm-hmm.
A rack backpack to carry heavier things? Other than that, nothing.
Sometimes a pick and a hammer.
I like to help my dad sometimes building stuff. The part I like best is choosing things, the objects that we use. What I'm doing right now is I'm scraping off dirt off of a light holding part that was found at Trash Heaven.
Do you ever get to figure out how they go together?
I don't figure out how they fit together.
Do you want to?
Not really. I don't think I'll take up on building labs
Mm-hmm.
when I'm older.
What will you do when you're older?
What I want to do when I'm older is graduate and be a welder.
Pretty good.
What's your favorite thing that your dad's made?
The tractor thing, the pink one.
The pink tractor? What do you think Dad should make you with that pink tractor?
Pink robot.
That would be a good one.
If you had more pink things, maybe you can make that other tractor pink. If you had pink paint.
Well, you probably could.
To do a bunch of pink paint.
I've just always taken objects that have been readily available and tinkered around with them, and it seems that I've always been drawn to putting lights in my stuff.
Does he make anything else besides lamps?
My dad also builds sculptures out of random things, interesting things. He made one, it looks like a high heel. It kind of reminds me of a bathtub foot on the old bathtubs.
One of the projects that I'm currently working on is a coat rack made out of different handles and bits of material that would resemble a hook of one kind or another. And we'll just sort of build it and see how it builds itself.
What do you do when you go to your dad's studio?
Bike.
Who else is there?
Frank.
Who's Frank?
My dog, remember?
What do you do with Frank?
I play ball with him. A bunch. And more. And more. And a bunch. And a bumpy.
And what?
And a bunch.
Does he like to catch the ball?
A bunch. Many times as I do it.
What does your dad do at his studio?
I already answered that question, remember?
I forget.
Make stuff.
What does he make? What was he doing yesterday?
I do not know because I was on my bike almost all the time. The whole time almost.
Do I make cars down there?
No.
What do I make?
The money. You make money.
Well, we hope so. I really enjoy sharing with Edmontonians the trash that we have accumulated in our city that is actually part of our history and our story as a city. I've always sculpted a little bit here and there, but for the last 3 or 4 years previous to this, it's just been injuries and jobs that weren't very well tailored to me and trying to make ends meet. And yeah, here we are. And that sort of was the beginning of all this, actually. It's been great, and since that time I was able to have a show at the John Walter Museum also, and this is happening, and have a space at the Vacancy Hall. It's awesome. And it's really cool to have shown them at the museum. Like, it's awesome seeing people's feedback. I think that I haven't really heard anything negative. Like, it seems to make people smile and enjoy the story a bit, so. I like telling the story of Edmonton's history, actually. And I like being able to take pieces from our past and build it into something relevant. So it's not just being lost. And I think that, like, antiques and younger generations, there's a loss of interest. So if you can make those pieces relevant again, then you can totally, like, continue the story of our history. And you can keep people engaged with things that would otherwise be not noticed, you know, from day-to-day life.
My dad is Chad Kohei Baba. He builds lamps out of interesting, unique things. And I love him.
This movie is made by Chad, Maisie, Lindsay, and Dave.
That was pretty good. Just try again. Let's do one more time.
This movie is made by Dave, Chad, Lindsay, Maisie, and me, and Koei. That's me.